Hey babe. Okay, so for the longest of time I've been seeing supernatural stuff on the internet. Well, Tumblr. So I finally decided to start watching it. Decided to start watching it. And I'm in love with the show. Like, oh my god. It's amazing. But the thing that I love most about it is that so far I've noticed that they use like our childhood ghost stories, basically. Like, they used the little boy who drowned in the lake, and then he started killing other people who was involved in his murder, because he was drowned in the lake. They used Bloody Mary. They used Hooky. So, like, I don't know how you grew up with Bloody Mary, but, like, my story, the way I grew up with Bloody Mary was her mom was insane, and she clawed out Mary's eyes in the bathroom and made her watch through the mirror. And then she, like, drowned her in the bathtub after, so hence Bloody Mary, because there was blood everywhere and her eyes were gone. So if you said her name in the bathroom 3 times with the lights off, and then you run the water, and then you go say her name 3 times in the mirror. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it, because I believe in this kind of stuff, because I'm a loser. So you say her name 3 times, and then she comes in the mirror, and she says something that you did that's really bad, and then because of that, she, like, claws out your eyes, and then she makes you watch, and then you die. She drowns you in the running water, basically. And yeah. And then Hooky, it's like the guy, he got in, like, an accident in the woods or something, and arm got replaced with a hook. And the story goes, like, 2 people, a guy and a girl, they, like, go out in the woods because he wants to get in her pants. So he takes her in the woods in his truck, and then he starts to, like, go for the move. He moves in on the girl, and she says no, but he doesn't stop. Oh shit, that hurt. And they hear, like, scratching. And the guy's like, oh, what is that? And then he goes, I'm gonna be the hero here so I can get in her pants. So he goes to check what the noise is, and then they hear, like, the claw thingy on the door of the truck, and then he's all like, oh my god, and then she, like, hides. Then she's all, because she heard him yell, and then she waits, and then you hear, like, scratching on the roof of the car, so she gets out and she runs, but when she turns away, he's, like, hanging upside down from the hook, and he's, like, scratching the car with his hand, cause it's all like, because he's swinging. And yeah, that's about it. I don't actually know where this rant was going, but I just love that show because they use, like, stories that we grew up with, and then they solve it. But there was, like, one episode, and it was, like, with an airplane, and, like, they all, like, crashed, so I'm like, no more airplanes. But I still have to take airplanes. So, like, now, when I take airplanes, I'm gonna be even, like, more terrified because I know, like, the story of it. But yeah, I don't know, how did you grow up with those ones that I, like, just told you about? Because those were how mine went. They're a little different in Supernatural, but that's how I went with it. Grew up with it when my brother told me about them. And yeah, you should watch Supernatural, it's really good. And I had something else to say. I don't remember. Boop. Dean is pretty good looking too. Like, yeah. I'm only a few episodes in, but I saw that there's one and it's called Route 666, and I actually can't wait to watch that one because, I don't know, I have like this weird thing with 666 and it's like the devil's number, so watching stuff like that always makes me like, woo, crazy. And, I kind of hope they do one with like Candyman. I don't know if you've ever heard of Candyman. And his story's kind of weird and hard to explain. But yeah. And oh, there was this one episode, and it was like a shapeshifter, whatever. And I don't know why I came up with this, but like, what if there was twins, right? Twins. And then one was like evil and committed a murder. Right? Okay. And then the other one was all innocent and doing his daily stuff, and then he got arrested, and because they didn't know he had a twin, the twin went to jail, but he was all trying to say, no, it wasn't me, I have a twin, it was my twin. And they're all like, twin, yeah, right, it was you, you're the murderer, you're just trying not to go to jail. And then they don't even like do DNA or anything because that's him. And the wrong person went to jail. Yeah. And I was also thinking, because like, because we only have like 5% of the ocean like actually figured out, what if like the lake monsters that we always talked about or whatever a long time ago actually exist, like the Loch Ness monster or whatever? What if like that actually exists? Because like there's only 5% of the ocean actually like whatever, or like that movie Water Horse. I know that's kind of like, oh, it's a movie, but like honestly it could exist because like 5%. And even like dinosaur fish, like those could exist, like that crocodile shark thing. This is what I do in my spare time. No, but actually, what if that, it could exist though, right? Because come on, 5%, like what's in the other like 95%? Terrifying. Yeah, so I'm never going on the ocean. Screw that. I was going to say something, but I keep forgetting now. I had like this whole video planned out, but I'm just forgetting. I guess that's it for now, because, yeah, like I said, I only got in a few episodes, so I can't keep ranting about the episodes and like, how did this go, or what's your theory? Yeah, but, and what like, childhood ghost stories did you grow up with? Because I grew up with many terrifying nights, nightmares all the time. Yeah. And that's about it for now, because this is almost 10 minutes. Sorry about that. And yeah, so you should watch Supernatural. It's actually like amazing. Yeah. Bye babe, love you.